So who's ready to get this Afghan finally done? This is clue number 9 out of 10 clues for the mystery crochet along. Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. This is clue number 9 of a 10-week clue mystery along. By now you know it's an Afghan, you're starting to see it come together, but the part of the amazing border is about to happen here in clue number 9 of 10. This border is going to start materializing before your very eyes, and you're going to probably be able to get this done pretty quickly as well. So without further ado, let's give you the next 2 rounds of your border in order to complete off your mystery crochet along. This is week number 9, and week number 9, here's a preview to it, and basically what we're going to be doing is 2 revolutions. You will see that there's a peekaboo blue here. We're going to be using colors A and C today. A is the main color just like so, and C is the third color that you used. In my case it was the pink. So you get to substitute your colors today. Now you should know that this revolution here, the 5 double crocheted together, is a little bit time consuming, but it's really well worth the effort. You have to maintain as well the pattern in order to make it puff out. You will notice that it's very 3-dimensional, so on the back side you don't see really any of the puffs, but on the front side you sure do. So let's begin to examine this further. So here's our diagram as always, and we're going to be starting off in one of the corners, so you can pick any main corner. You can see that the other parts are all together already, and so we're just going to pick any main color and then or any main corner and just being able to start your project. And you can see that you can see single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and you can see how it's jumping over top. So you're working into the spaces in between the crisscross, just like so, and then the puff stitches are going to be working into the spaces that are created in between the single crochet. So it's actually kind of a neat idea. So as I mentioned to you before, is that we have to turn around the Afghan. So if you're thinking to yourself, I don't see that in here, and basically it's right here, the note. Okay, so the working in the 4th round with the wrong side, WS's wrong side, with the wrong side facing to emphasize the double crochet 5 together if desired. This will make the puff stitches jump out on the right side by turning it around to the back side that when you're going to do it. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense, and you'll see in this tutorial how that makes sense as well. So let's grab our first color. We're going to be using colors A and C today. A is the main color, and then C is the third color that you used, and you can be able to tell that within your project. Remember that the color choices are up to you. Again, you want to change colors in order to suit your particular project as well, because it's gonna just make it all tie together really nicely. So let's begin. I just have a quick pattern correction here before we begin mystery clue number 9. I actually made a mistake. I actually did the whole tutorial and I realized I had the wrong colors. So in today's tutorial it's going to be colors A and B. So A is the main color and B is the secondary, which should have actually been the actual coral color here. So what I've done by accident is that I used A and C. Remember that the color choices are completely up to you. I want to make sure now that I'm going to make it right. So what I'm going to do in mystery week number 10 is that I'm going to switch around the colors. When it asks me to do the color C, I'm going to exchange it and use color B instead. So that's just something that I'm going to do for myself. Again, the colors are completely up to you, and sorry for my error. So let's begin. We're going to use the color A, okay, and we're going to insert a hook and get it ready. So we're gonna start off in any corner. Any corner doesn't matter. The right side is facing you, so it's the good side facing you, and you're just going to join it into the actual corner just like this. So just I take both and I just wrap around and I bring both through the slip stitch or the slip knot just like so, and then I just take one through. I take them both through just like this, and it secures it really securely for me. So let's single crochet into the same space, and then we're going to chain 1. So we're gonna chain 1 and then single crochet again and chain 1 and single crochet again. Okay, so there's a total of 3 single crochets into this with the chain 1 in between, and then once you have that done, we're just going to chain 1 and then skip right over top of the actual crisscross and go into the gapping space for a single crochet. So chain 1, skip over the next crisscross, go right into the gapping space, and you're going to do this all the way around. So I'm going to take you to the first corner, and then I'll show you how to turn the next corner, and then basically you can do this whole step on your own. So chaining 1 and single crocheting in between each one of the double crochets. When you get close to the next corner, you simply just want to continue the same pattern that you're doing. So now we're going into the corner next, so you chain 1 first, single crochet into the corner space, chain 1, single crochet again into the corner space, chain 1, single crochet again into the corner space. So you have 3 single crochets, chain 1, and then just jump over the first, crisscross again, and then continue. So you do that all the way around, and I'll meet you back up where we'll just finish this off and then get you on to the next round. When you get all the way back around, you're gonna get into that last one between the crisscross, chain 1, and then you're just going to join it to the beginning of where you started, just like so. And now we're just gonna fasten off that yarn, and we are simply then gonna weave in our ends like we have been all along, and then I'm gonna get you started on the next round. So let's begin the next round, and simply I'm looking at the front side right now. I want to turn it around so that I'm looking at it from the back side. So we're gonna access everything with the Afghan turned away from you. So this is the wrong side, so this is the right side. So let's begin, and let's grab up our yarn and get started with that. Now when I'm looking at the pattern, you're going to be noticing that we're going to be doing puff stitches. Okay, and these are 5 together double crochets, and basically they're going into the same space, and then they're gonna come together at the top just like you see, and these are going in between all of the single crochet spaces that you see on the actual project itself. So it's right in the single crochet, and then each one of the single crochets here, you're going to be noticing that you're going to be putting in double crochet, or sorry, yeah, double crochets all the way. So it's a puff stitch into the gap, and then it's a double crochet into the single crochet right beside it, and this will keep it in balance. So when you're really looking at it, for those that are not understanding crochet patterns 100%, this double crochet, the way that it's done, is considered 1 stitch, and this is 1 stitch. So if you have like a gap space, or sorry, a gap single crochet, gap single crochet, this is 1 stitch and this is another, so it keeps it in balance with each other. So let's begin and start off with a slip knot with the color C. In my case it was pink, and I want to start off right into the actual corner itself. And so when I'm starting off into the corner, remember that there's 3 single crochets. So there's 1, 2, and 3 right into there, and I want to come right into the middle one of the 3, right into the stitch itself, so not a gapping space. And I want to join my yarn, so I just take both and I pull it through and pull it through, and we have to chain 3. So I'm just gonna use the both strands for 1, let the strand fall out so I can trim it, 2 and 3, just like that. So that's how I would begin, and let's just continue along. So in the exact same stitch we want to double crochet 2 more times. So in all the corners in the very middle one of the single crochet, there's going to be 3 double crochets so that it can successfully turn the corner. So now that my 3 are in here, all I need to do then is that I need to start with my first 5 double crochet together. So to do that, we have to wrap going into the space, so it's the next space still on the corner if you're looking at it from this point. So it's the space in between the next single crochet, and we're just gonna wrap, pull through, and then pull through 2 and hold. And we want to do a total of 5 times like that. Okay, and this is, we're just gathering our stitches together, so we're not finishing the double crochet, just like that. Okay, and I want a total of 6 loops on my hook by the time I'm done. Why is there 6 when I only did it 5 times? Well, we have to start somewhere, so there's gonna be a beginning one. Once you have that done, you just pull through all of them just like this. Okay, and then we single crochet into the next, or sorry, we double crochet into the next single crochet, just like that. Easy peasy, right? So let's begin. So there's another gap space. So in the gap spaces we are putting in the 5 to get double crochet together. So we're just keep gathering this, and you're going to notice as we just move on a little bit here that the puff stitching that we're doing, or the 5 double crochets, is gonna start belling out toward the back side, which is good. There's 6 on my hook, pull through everything, and then double crochet into the next single crochet that's available to you. Okay, so do it again, and you will get in a rhythm. This round will take you a little bit more time because you got to think about, you're putting in 5 double crochets into each one of these gap spaces. That's only 1, and so it takes probably 5 times longer. So there's your 6, pull through everything, and then double crochet into the next single crochet. So when I turn it around, you'll notice that the puff stitching is going to start belling out toward the back side, which is the good side of the project, which is what you're looking for. So continue that along this, and when I get to the next corner I'll meet you back up and then I'll show you how to turn a corner. I'm coming up to my first corner that I'm going to be turning around, and I'm just going to continue to do my 5 double crochets together, and I'm just finishing up my last one before I get into this corner space, and I want to show you what you need to do. It's actually really simple. It's just basically the way that we started has a similarity. So I'm gonna bring this together, and then I'm going to single crochet into the next, or sorry, double crochet into the next single crochet. Okay, so we're right into the gapping space. So we have a single crochet, we have a single, and then remember that we have gapping spaces in between. So right in the between the first one and the second, that is a gap space. So we're gonna fill that in with, yes, that's right, we're gonna fill that in with the 5 together crochet, double crochet I should say. Okay, so I got there and pull it through. So the one in the middle is just how we started, so it's going to be 3 single crochets into that, or 3 double crochets into that. Sorry about that, I don't know why I'm getting my crochets mixed up today. So there's gonna be 3 double crochets right into the middle, and then we go into the next gapping space for another 5 together. So the 3 right in the center of the 3 double crochets right into the center single crochet allows it to turn the corner effectively. Got my 6, pull through, and then we're just single crochet or double crocheting into the next single. So that's how you would turn a corner, and then you just carry on the same thing going all the way around, and then just in the corners. That's how you would do it. So when we come back I'll show you how to finish off this round, and this is this clue for today. So I'm coming up all the way back around, and I'm just about to finish this rotation. This ends today's mystery, and we're going to be finishing off the mystery next week, and it's gonna be really quite fun and exciting, and I wanna make sure that we get everything done. This is the only round that we're gonna be turning the project around. Now gotta remember that we put in our chain 3 and then 2 double crochets into the corner. We still have a gapping space, even though it's kinda hard to tell this at this point. We just gotta make sure we're maintaining that to keep it in balance. So I'm putting in my 5 double crochets together. You will agree at this point this is a very long revolution, but it actually gets much easier from here on in. So pulling it together, and then what we're just gonna do then is just join it with the top of the chain 3 that we started with, just like so. Just like so, fasten it off, and when we come back basically next week we're going to finish this off. You will notice that when you're looking at it now is that because we did turn it around, the puffs are on the front side of it, so it makes it very appealing at this point. So finish this off, and we'll see you again next week. So there you have it. That is clue number 9. You can really start seeing the borders coming together, but there's still some amazing components to do before this is complete altogether. Don't forget, we love to see your creativity. Make sure that you do post photos online. We'd love to see your work in progress as you go. Don't be afraid to put them on Yarnspirations as well as the Crochet Crowd Facebooks, because we really do want to see your creativity unfold right before our very own eyes. So join us next week for the final clue on being able to complete your Afghan, and I'm telling you, this final clue is what makes this Afghan really amazing. Until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com.